Hey guys, and welcome to Fat Cat Maths. Today we're going to be covering the 3 basic rules of fractions. This is an important starting point if you're finding fractions a bit confusing, but it's also a great memory jog for those of you who haven't looked at them for a while. It's absolutely essential that you are comfortable with using the 3 fundamental rules of fractions, whether you are doing the foundation or the higher paper. There is one rule for adding and subtracting, another rule for multiplication, and one final rule for division. So rule number 1, adding and subtracting fractions. The first thing we need to do is ask ourselves whether the numbers on the bottom are the same as each other. If they are, then brilliant, because we've got half the workload. All you have to do is add together the top numbers and keep the number on the bottom exactly the same. Let's say we had 1 over 2 add 1 over 2. 1 plus 1 will give us 2 on the top, and 2 stays the same. Let's try another example with 2 over 3 add 1 over 3. 2 add 1 will give us 3, and 3 stays the same. Lastly, if we had a top-heavy fraction, it's the same thing. If we had an 8 over 4 add a 3 over 4, 8 plus 3 is 11, 4 will stay the same. With subtraction, again, similar rule. Instead, we take away the top 2 numbers, but we do still leave the bottom number exactly the same. Let's say we had 3 over 4 minus 1 over 4. 3 take away 1 is 2, 4 stays the same. Let's say we had 4 over 5 minus 2 over 5. 4 take away 2 is 2, and 5 will stay the same. If we were given 2 over 3 minus 1 over 3, again, we just do 2 take away 1, which is 1, and 3 stays the same. Things do get a little bit trickier if the numbers on the bottom are not the same. Imagine if we had 1 over 2 add 1 over 4. We can't just add those top 2 numbers together yet because the numbers on the bottom are not the same. Instead, we first have to make those bottom numbers the same as each other. A big exam tip here would be to suggest that you rewrite your fraction underneath if you're going to make any changes. To make these bottom numbers the same, we could times the 2 by 2 to make it 4. But whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top, which means that we're going to times the 1 by 2 as well. 2 times 2 will give us 4. And 2 times 1 will give us 2 on the top. We haven't done anything to the second fraction, so that will stay exactly the same. Now we can just go ahead and add like we were before. 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 on the bottom. Let's try another example. 1 over 3 add 2 over 5. The numbers on the bottom are not the same, which means that we have to think about how we can make those numbers the same. 3 doesn't go into 5 and 5 doesn't go into 3, so we have to think about a number that both of these numbers go into and change them both. Both these numbers go into 15. So let's rewrite our fraction below. We can times the 3 by 5 to make it 15, and we can times the 5 by 3 to make that 15. But remember, whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. We're going to times the 1 by 5, and we're going to times the 2 by 3. So 3 times 5 will give us 15, 1 times 5 will give us 5, 3 times 5 will give us 15 for that side, and 2 times 3 will give us 6. Now that the bottom numbers are the same, we can just add the 5 and the 6 to give us 11. And 15 on the bottom stays the same. Let's just try one quick example with a subtraction that has a different number on the bottom. 3 over 3 minus 1 over 4. Again, a 3 doesn't go into a 4 and a 4 doesn't go into a 3, so we have to think about a number that both of those numbers go into. So if we rewrite our fraction below, we can times the left-hand side by 4, and we can times the right-hand side by 3. That gives us the same number on the bottom. But whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top, which means that we're going to times the 3 by a 4, and we're going to times the 1 by a 3. 4 times 3 will give us 12 on the bottom. 4 times 3 also gives us 12 on the top. 4 times 3 again gives us 12 on the bottom, and 3 times 1 makes 3. So now we can do as we were doing before. The bottom number is the same, which means we can do 12 minus 3, which gives 9, and 12 stays the same. So that is our first rule done. Next, moving on to multiplication. This one is a lot easier. It doesn't matter what's on the bottom, whether it's the same or different, it's the same rule. We times the top two numbers together to give us the numerator. 5 times 4 makes 20. And we times the bottom numbers together. 6 times 10 gives us 60. Let's try with a couple of examples. So 1 over 2 times 1 over 3. You times the 1 by 1, which gives us 1 on the top. And we times 2 by 3 to give us a 6 on the bottom. One more example with a top-heavy fraction, it's the exact same rule. We will times the 9 by 3 to give us the numerator, so 9 times 3 is 27, and 2 times 4 will give us the denominator, which is 8. That is all there is to it. Let's just quickly do a division, and then we've covered our 3 basic rules. With dividing fractions, there is a specific rule that you need to learn. For example, if we had 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 3. The rule that we need to learn is to flip the second fraction and change the sign to a multiply. So again, if we rewrite our fraction below, the first fraction we have not changed. The second fraction we flip, and in the middle we put a multiply sign. Then we can use the rule that we just learnt for multiplication, so we would do 1 times 3 to give us the numerator, which is 3, and then 2 times 1 to give us 2. With 3 over 4 divided by 1 over 5, we rewrite below. We flip the second fraction, change to a times, and work out as normal. 3 times 5 gives us 15, 4 times 1 will give us the denominator, which is 4. Last example, if we had 9 over 2 divided by 2 over 5, we flip the second fraction, make it a times, and then work out as normal. 9 times 5 gives 45. 2 times 2 gives 4. And that is the third and final rule, done and dusted, so let's just quickly have a look at a summary. Wherever you see the bullseye sign, it's a really good opportunity to just pause the video and make notes on what you can see. So in summary, for fractions there are three main rules, one for adding and subtracting, where you make the bottom number the same and then add or subtract the top numbers only. Second rule for multiplication, you multiply the top and multiply the bottom. And then for the third and final rule for division, you flip the second fraction and change the sign to a multiply. Okay, so that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I really hope it helped. If you could please hit the subscribe button, it'll let me know that these videos are useful, and I will make sure to continue uploading a new video every week. My plan is to cover the entire GCSE maths syllabus of all of the different UK exam boards, so subscribing will let you know when a video on a topic you might be struggling with has been made. Thank you again, and good luck with the rest of your revision.